talking about how undesirable we are. And they're constantly telling us that we're going to die alone. They're constantly telling us that we are not desirable.
You all know when these podcast men come to the streets of TikTok with their microphone that they got on Amazon, they come and start saying women, single women or women that are trying to set standards, and start saying, oh, you are going to die alone, you all that don't want to, bear with us or something. They just say one unnecessary thing, but basically they say you are going to die alone and you don't want a child, you want to die alone, you want to be alone, blah 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 blah. I have this video to share with you all. She was showing us the statistics of men that died alone. As in, they died for several months and nobody even came to claim their body. Like, nobody came to claim the dead body. Like, they were forgotten. Anyways, let me roll this thing for you all to watch to the end. Then I'll come back and talk about it.
I found out something really interesting, and I knew that y'all would want to hear and see this information. So make sure you finish watching this video to the end. So, in the wake of our counterparts talking about how they're not going to protect us, and, they're talking about how undesirable we are. And they're constantly telling us that we're going to die alone. They're constantly telling us that we are not desirable. They're constantly telling us that nobody wants us and that we're low value. We're ran through. We're like the worst of the worst. Okay. That is what they constantly are telling us. So when I reveal this information to you, you're going to get a big kick out of it. So my sister sent me to this website because she wanted me to have a look at this specific job posting to get my opinion on it. So while I was on the job site, look at what I found. So this list is the medical examiner's website, and this list is for everybody in the county that I'm in who has been unclaimed down at the morgue. What do you notice about this list? I want you to look at their ages and then look at the gender, okay? This was the second page of it. Again, look at the ages, look at the gender, and you can also look at the date that some of them came into the medical examiner's office. So just by looking at this, it's all old men who not only did they die alone, but nobody even came to claim their bodies at the morgue. Like, look at the dates that they got there. Some of them have been sitting in the morgue since July 10th, July 12th, July 16th, and nobody has come to claim them. So if you put two and two together, the way that these people talk to people, the way that these people treat people, the way that these people conduct their social media pages is causing this to happen. And if you want to, if you want to actually see the rest of the data, then go to the medical examiner's website in your county and look up unclaimed bodies and see who is on that list. Is it majority men? Is it majority old men who died alone and nobody came to claim their body? Some of them have been sitting down there for going on 2 to 3 months now, and nobody has come to look for them. And that's typically what happens when you walk away from your children. That's what happens when you constantly cheat on your wife. That's what happens when you don't know how to be a friend to people. And that's what happens when you're all sitting online talking about, gloating about, just trying to make people feel bad about themselves. At the end of the day, you wind up dying alone and rotting in a county morgue. And nobody even knows you're there because you were so nasty to people while you was living that they don't even know. Not only do they not know that you passed away, they're not even coming to look for you. You are like the last thing on their mind. because of the way you behaved when they were here. Okay? This is like, I was not expecting to see this. But the fact that every single one of those unclaimed bodies was an XY, guys, I had to share this with you. Let me know what you think down below in the comments. And then also, you can stitch this video if you want to see who's going unclaimed in your city. Okay? Because I want to know if this is like countrywide happening, or is it just my county? I'm like, I don't know. So I want to know, ladies, what do you guys think down below while they're screaming, oh, I'm not protecting no woman. I'm not going to protect no woman. Okay. Your own part to be cremated by the state, buddy. You don't have to be nice to women while you're living. Just accept your fate of being cremated by the state.
Hey beautiful people, and welcome back again to my YouTube channel, Chico Maya Davids, and I'm back again with another interesting video. Anyways, what is your take about this video down in the comment section? See, I believe the statistics, because even without me checking Google and trying to know what's going on, what I'm seeing with my eyes, the experience, the things I'm seeing, I can tell that these men are the ones that end up being alone. Like, children leave them, wives leave them. In fact, they don't even have friends around when they are at their old age, because they push them out when they were agile. You see a man, probably a young man, married a young girl, when he's supposed to be faithful, when he's supposed to, do things that is going to make their relationship last, or do things that is going to make her even stay longer in the marriage, it will keep frustrating her in the relationship. It will keep doing things and be like, I'm a guy, I'm a guy, making excuses for their bad behaviors. And when these women had added up to a year and they're like, you know what, I'm done, and probably these women already have children with this man, they will leave. And when they leave, maybe he's still young, it feels like he's still in the market, he marries another woman, same thing happens. See, it gets to a stage whereby this man will fall sick and nobody will be there for him. Like, nobody, even the so-called wives, will not be there for him. Because there was one video I saw on TikTok, someone was like saying that one woman said that she started enjoying a marriage when her husband died. Is that deep? Like, yes, I'm happily married because I started enjoying my marriage when my husband died. These kind of men that when they fall so sick, when they fall ill and they are in the hospital, you won't even go and check on them because you're even praying for them to die, because they are frustrating your life when they're on earth. These are what they get. See, when men come and start saying women that are child free by choice will die alone and nobody's going to die alone, they don't want to let their legacy, blah blah blah, I'm like, do you all know what you were saying? You will see a woman that cannot even, maybe probably she wants a child, but children are not coming. Like, she can bear a child of her own. She's never alone. She's never alone. Women that, I'm talking about the good ones, okay? They are never alone. Even without kids, even with kids, they are never alone. People are always around them. You will see, there's one of my friends that was telling me about a grandma that died. She never had a child. Of course, she didn't have any grandchildren. But if you see people that were around during her burial, like, she was more like mothers to people that even had mothers. Like, she was there. They are never alone. Like, they are never alone. So I don't understand whereby these men come and start making you feel like, oh, you're going to die alone, blah, 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 blah. If you don't want to have a relationship with them, they'll be like, oh, you're going to die single, blah, blah, blah. Like, not being in a relationship with men gives women peace of mind. I feel like that is when women thrive more. That is when they get more successful, because you don't have any headache. You don't have things to start thinking about that. Oh, hope he's not cheating on me. Oh, how do I make him happy? Oh, blah, 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 blah. You start having a lot of thoughts in your head. But when you're like stress-free, that is when you don't have them around and they're pained. seeing women choosing that life. They are pained seeing that women are getting wise enough to be like, you know what, if you're not going to do this for me, bye. They are pained to see women that are now waking up to know the right thing and do the right thing. They are seeing that they cannot manipulate women anymore, and women are now wiser than them. They are pained. The ones that have not yet realized it, those ones are still deceiving themselves, and at the end of the day, they might have a walk away wife syndrome. You know, their wife might be able to just leave them at any time and they'll be shocked. Anyways, let me know your thoughts about the video down in the comment section. Do you think these statistics are real? And let me know your thoughts down in the comment section. Of course, all opinions are accepted if you put them down respectfully. Alright, thank you all so much for sticking around to this point. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and share and subscribe, and kindly turn on post notification bell when you subscribe so you can get notified when I upload interesting video like this one. Alright, I'll see you all in my next one. Bye.